Hi, everybody. We're live at the Paste Studios in New York right now with Catie Turner. Catie, thank you for being here.
Hi, wait, do they see me right there?
Yeah, well, let me cut to it right now. Yes, they do.
Wow, I'm making direct eye contact and I'm watching.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name's Catie. Nice to meet you.
We're staring straight into the soul of the internet right now. And we appreciate you having come here so much. This is awesome. All the way from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, or wherever it is you spend your days these days.
Yeah, Langhorne. Yes, thank you. Of course, I was just napping today, so this is something to do, and it's a really cool thing to do. And I'm glad you guys are having me. So thank you.
Yeah.
And also, any excuse to get me to take a shower is a good thing.
It turns out that what we are in right now, these are 3 converted hotel rooms. So each and every one of the bathrooms here has a shower. And we've got 3 showers. If you need another shower, we can accommodate that.
Well, thank you, because I'm already sweating because just knowing that there are people watching and I can't see them gets you a little sweaty. So I probably will take you up on that shower offer.
And each of those showers has a bathtub also, just in case.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, just in case I want to mix it up.
Yeah. So we're going to hear 3 songs from you today, and 2 of them are going to be off of the Sad Vegan, which is the new EP that's out in the world right now. And we're going to hear one that's not anybody has heard in a recorded form because it's not out there recorded. It's a brand new one. And can you tell us what you're going to start out with?
Yes. So this is called A Little More, and I wrote it about I basically spend my days in LA most times now, and I used to hate my hometown when I was 17. I used to be like, I can't wait to get out of here, just you wait, I'm gonna blah 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 blah. But then you realize that you can't outrun your problems no matter where you are, and every place has its flaws, and LA won't solve them, and you kind of miss your hometown a little bit. So this is that song. Sleepy town that we kept alive, sneaking out on Friday nights just to drive around. And I get caught getting lost in conversations in these vacant parking lots. Look at us now, gone separate ways, got your scholarship, and I'm in LA, yeah, we made it out like we've always dreamed. Never thought I'd miss the days of being dumb and 17. Oh, I look back in the days, hanging out at the strip malls, wishing we could escape. Oh, look back on it now, it's no longer my home, but it's still my hometown. Wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, a little more, a little more time. Wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, a little more, a little more. Used to love hanging round the block, but now seems all the talk starts with how you been. And remember when only thing that's left in common is how much we miss our friends. Oh, I look back in the days, hanging out at the strip malls, wishing we could escape. Oh, look back on it now, it's no longer my home, but it's still my hometown. Wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, a little more, a little more time. Wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, a little more, a little more. Standing at the same places, feeling so far away. Oh, why does it all go so fast? How I wish our last time wasn't really our last. Wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more, wish we had just a little more. just a little more. Wish we had just a little more. Wish we had just a little more. A little more, a little more time. Wish we had just a little more. Wish we had just a little more. Wish we had just a little more. A little more, a little more time.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sweaty.
Cool. That sounded great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Gosh. Whew.
That song seems conducive to talk a little bit about your origin and your growing up. I was hearing you talking offline with Marissa and Eileen about cyber schooling and about the fact. I mean, you moved around a decent amount. Can you talk about the importance of playing music in terms of just human connection and normal socialization and all the sort of growing up stuff that maybe you weren't getting in cyber school?
Well, let's just say I was a loser, but not in a self-depreciating way. I would spend my days like I had a poster of Louis Tomlinson from One Direction above my bed so he can look down at me as I sleep. I had like my whole wall talking in One Direction. I went to the movies wearing like One Direction mask, like just walked around. I was a weird kid.
None of that qualifies as loserish behavior to me at all. And I never did any of that stuff, but that sounds pretty all right for
and I mean, like,
person your age.
To impress this kid in my town, I would spend 6 hours a day learning how to be really good at Black Ops, like Call of Duty Black Ops, like deathmatch, so I could impress him because I was a girl and I could play video games. So all my time was just spent playing video games and loving One Direction.
You're making the loser case a little bit better with the Black Ops part of it. How did that work, though? Did you get better?
No!
It didn't work at all?
I didn't get them, but I learned how to play video games, so thanks, I guess. But I realized that I felt lonely because, when you're cyber schooled and you're a little weird, kids kind of are mean. And music kind of was my escape. And it made me feel like I had a home and I had friends in my guitar. And each chord kind of had like a little story. And I could just be creative and have fun and make my own little world. And it paid off, I guess. All those nights of trying to learn how to play the Arctic Monkeys' Are You Mine paid off, and now I'm here, and I still can't play it, but we won't talk about that.
Well, good. I mean, congratulations. I'm happy that happened for you because not everybody finds that thing that lets them connect to other people. So that's awesome that you found in your life.
I was awful at sports. It was all about discovering something I was good at too, because that also made me feel lonely. Because when you're that age, you already kind of know what you're good at. Like you have your sporty people and they know they're athletic. I could not run. I still can't run the mile. I can barely walk the mile. I'm like, even when I perform on stage, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I just did like a Zumba workout. Like, whoo. So I'm not athletic. I'm bad at math. So I'm like, oh God, well, academics won't be my forte. And then I'm like, can I act? Like, can I dance? No. So the musicals, that was cut for me. So I had to find something. And then when I picked up the guitar and sang and I wasn't awful at it, I was like, oh, okay, I found my thing. And it's fun. And it helps me. And then a beautiful relationship was born, I guess.
Well, that's amazing. And it's an awesome double bonus points that what you chose to pick up and what you're naturally inclined to do ended up on television, ended up making, I mean, even though that is a virtual connection between all the people who saw you on TV and yourself, that's still pretty awesome. You know, you were reaching tens of millions of people whilst that was happening.
Yeah, it's weird because I kind of gave up on it. I mean, I always knew it would be a hobby, but it was always my big dream to pursue it full time. And for those shows, they don't tell you, it isn't just you show up in front of the judges and you're like, hi, I'm here and I waited in line with 10,000 people and now I get to see Katy Perry, woo! There's rounds before that. You have to go through producers, you have to be scouted. And after trying these auditions and failing constantly, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. And then the one time I said, if I don't make it, I'm quitting music. Then I made it and got on TV in front of tens of millions of people. Yeah, that felt good. It was like I was at my breaking point, and then suddenly it paid off. So not to be that cheesy person, not to sound like your mom or your kindergarten teacher, but never give up, because you really don't know where you'll end up.
Oh, that's awesome. Be as cheesy as you want too.
Oh,
That's
I
cool.
feel-
I think people need that message. That's awesome that happened to you
I
in
did
your
feel
life.
cheesy, but it is true, because I was at my wit's end, and I was like, you know what, music's not made out for me. I'm just gonna go to I'm gonna go to my local college, and I'm gonna do what everyone else does, like get a psychology degree and just hope I figure out my life, work at TJ Maxx. Like, I got my whole life ahead of me. It's fine. I don't need music. It's whatever. It'll just be a hobby. Because it's also so hard to get noticed on YouTube. And I'm like, this will never happen for me. And then somehow this dorky girl got on America's TV screens. And I tricked them into liking me.
Outstanding. Well, good for you. This session brought to you by America's retailer, TJ Maxx. And thank you very much for coming through and doing this. Are you doing the second song you're going to do today? Is this another one off? Is this off the Sad Vegan?
Yes.
Or is this going to be,
This is off the Sad Vegan, and it is a love song, because love is something people feel sometimes, and I can never describe this song. I feel so disgusting. I feel gross. I feel like I have cooties. I feel infected. But I have to be cheesy. It's just about somebody special, and I wrote it about him, and we kiss sometimes. This is called Home, and it's a love song. And I'm sorry if you vomit. It is really cheesy. Oh, I messed up. Oh, okay. I miss you when I least expect it. I miss the way you feel on my lips. And I don't know when I'll see you again. I miss you when I least expect it. So when are you coming home? Home. When are you coming home? Home. Home. Feelings were fleeting, but now I'm surrounded. Visions of you shaped into the side of my head. And as I sleep on the other side of the country, I wonder how it feels to be safe in the palm of your hands. And I just wanna go home, home. I just wanna go home, home. I don't take spoonfuls of romanticism in my tea. But this is not a love song, it's my truth I have to speak. Oh, you are so important to me, and I won't let you go. I won't let you go. 'Cause wherever you are is home. Home. Wherever you are is home. Home. I miss you when I leave. miss the way you feel on my lips, and I don't know when I'll see you again. So won't you please come home, home, won't you please come home, home.
Right. That sounds great. Thank you, Catie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about who influenced you? We haven't done the whole tour, I don't think, of what's happening behind you here with the Joni Mitchell tapes, and with and there's a ton of like Laurel Canyon stuff. You know, there's Stevie Nicks back here. Can we talk a little bit about who you were listening to a lot of while you were growing up?
You know when I said I was a loser? This is where it comes back into play.
I can't wait to hear.
The hardest thing about being a musician is kind of how I'm the outlier, because everybody who's pretty much in the music industry has the same story. My dad showed me how to play guitar. I was singing when I was 2 years old. I was raised in a musical family, blah, 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 and I was raised off the classics. Yeah, none of that happened for me, like, at all. My dad listened to, like, weird Irish bands and like pubs, and he would just buy their like local CDs. So it would be like Shershad Medina, and I'd listen to that. And then my mom would listen to like Carrie Underwood. So that obviously was not like influencing me at all. So what actually, when I started getting into music, it was like Hannah Montana, the Jonas Brothers, like, yeah. Then, like, as I got older and appreciated music more, then I was like, okay, then I got into, like, Joni Mitchell and Stevie Nicks and, like, just Fleetwood Mac, and I appreciated the Beatles and their catalog. But growing up, who really influenced me, like, I'm not even gonna try and act cool. It was the Jonas Brothers. It was Hannah Montana. It was the Cheetah Girls, like, Disney Channel. That is who raised me. And I always wish I had, like, some cool story. Like, yeah, my dad was actually, like, a roadie for the Rolling Stones and raised me up around them, and I smoked my first cigarette at 9 months old. Yeah, rock and roll. Like, I didn't have that.
Well, good for you for not smoking when you were a baby.
Well,
I also did not.
But,
it has to start someplace, though. I mean, that's hopefully good for you for calling out the Jonas Brothers and not having any shame about that, because that is where it starts. You listen to what's in front of you and then delve into what did they listen to and then kind of work backwards from there. So it has to be that way.
And Disney princesses. Oh, yeah.
Did you see the new Aladdin?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it. People...
I know.
I didn't expect... Like, I was a little nervous, but it really impressed me. Like, I liked how Will Smith wasn't trying to be Robin Williams. He was just Will Smith being the genie. And I'm like, that works. Will Smith, you're awesome. So, of course, I like this movie. And the song they added for Jasmine was really good. And probably people who didn't see the movie, spoiler. No, not a spoiler. You should have seen it by now. It's like Avengers Endgame. Did you not see Avengers Endgame yet? Then that's your own fault. It's been out 3 months. Everybody lives, pretty much. There you go, spoiler. There's probably one guy in the comment like, what? I didn't know that. The one guy didn't see Avengers. But, yeah, Disney raised me. And, my mom always tells me this, but, like, she was like, you were conceived on Disney property. I'm like, ew! Oh my God, I don't need to know that. But she's like, you are a Disney baby. You are.
Which one of Disney's properties? Like at Disneyland? At Disney World?
I mean, I didn't
somewhere?
I didn't really want details.
Okay,
I think I heard enough.
Yeah.
I think you hear that and you're like, oh, I've heard so much. Thank you, Mom.
We're all set here.
But she'd use it as a positive way. She'd be like, Disney's in your blood, Catie. Like, you were considered at Disney. Like, so nonchalant. Like,
wow.
You were made to be on ABC because you're a Disney baby. But that was, so she acted like American Idol was, like, actually a sign from God. Because she's like, ABC, owned by Disney?
Yeah, it is a logical progression. I get it, too. I agree with your mom in this case.
Mickey Mouse, like, yeah.
Wow. All right. I didn't expect any of this whatsoever, but I'm so glad that you have come by this afternoon to make our Monday afternoon awesome. Thanks for doing this.
You're welcome.
And so can you tell us, so third is going to be the one that outside of your inner circle, nobody really has heard this one, right? It's the brand new one?
I wrote it in July of last year. And you know how I just sang a love song? And I was like, oh yeah, I love boys. Boys are cool. Well, this boy I wrote this song about kind of did me wrong and stunk very bad. And broke my heart a little bit. And it's about when you just wish you never met somebody because your life would be so much easier if you just never met them. And it's called Strangers. And if this sucks, well, it's not out, so don't judge me. If all else fails, I'll just do the. I'll just do that to take away. Okay, I'm talking so much. Ugh. Okay, it's just Strangers. I trust too easy. It's just one of my things. Just flash me some kind eyes and exchange some sweet words, and I'll be there to fight for you in a ring. And I loved you too fast, and that's why it hurts. I ran the mile and won the race, but you'd still never see me as first. That's why I think it's better off we go back to being strangers. Erase the history between you and me, or strangers. Without you in my life, I'll regain a sense of sanity. And even though there'll be a bullet-sized hole in my heart, it's easier this way if we reverse time and just restart. Oh no, as strangers. Maybe I'll sleep better at night without delusions of you holding me tight on my mind. And I won't have to plan out what I would say when you come to your senses and realize I was there for you every day. It crosses my mind more than I'd like to say. That's why I think it's better off this way. Oh, if we're strangers, erase the history between you and me, or strangers. Without you in my life, I'll regain a sense of sanity. And even though there'll be a bullet-sized hole in my heart, it's easier this way if we reverse time and just restart. Oh no, as strangers. And I won't have to wonder what I did to make you have wandering eyes. If we're strangers, erase the history between you and me, or strangers. Without you in my life, I'll regain a sense of sanity. Strangers. Strangers, strangers.
Right. Catie, thank you for coming by today. This has been great. Total pleasure on our side. I hope you've had a good time as well. And so we heard 2 off of the Sad Vegan. That's the new EP. It's out in the world right now. And we just heard, is it called Strangers? Is that the title?
Strangers, yeah.
Strangers. That's what
Cool.
I would have called it also if I had written that song. That is very logical. And I hope that it makes it onto the next project. It's a great song.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by. And so all upcoming tour dates are going to be at catieturner.com, which is a logical place for all of those to be. There's none on the books right now, but they as soon as they're announced, they'll all be up there at the website.
Just gonna shout this out for my mom. My mom owns a Facebook page called Fans of Catie Turner. She would kill me if I didn't shout it out. So, join my mom on that thing. She just posts really unflattering photos of me all the time.
Oh, no.
I know. Who gave my mom the right to a Facebook? We need to ban her. Also, I hope you stream my music. Have a nice day. It's Monday, so I hope you had your coffee. If you don't like coffee, I'm more of a tea person too. As long as you just get caffeine in, eat pasta, and be happy. That's oh my God, that's like a presidential speech. I just felt really official. Yes, be happy, eat pasta. Vote me. 2035. I think I can run. Right? You have to be 35. 2035. Vote for me. Thank you. I'm going to shut up now.